So there's something that not enough people are talking about right now in the world of AI and AI agents, and that is agent skills. So when you look at these different development environments, these agentic development environments like Cursor, like Windsurf, like Anti Gravity by Google, when you look at the agentic coding models like Codex, like Claude Code, they all have various features that make it easier to carry through a development process to build software and to build workflows. And the role of the builder with these tools now becoming more mature is shifting from that of someone who's carrying out these different tasks themselves to someone who is more so orchestrating these agents to build out the software or the workflows or whatever the objective is for them. And so agent skills is one very essential feature because of how much it brings down the time to go about developing and building all sorts of different products and workflows. In this video, I want to go through some of the ways that agent skills can help your work and help you build products that you're doing, help you even do knowledge work that's outside of what you would ordinarily be thinking about when you think about coding and even AI and coding. And I want to also show how to go about installing these skills and actually how straightforward it is to integrate these skills into your day-to-day workflows. So if that sounds good to you, make sure you hit the subscribe button, turn on your notifications so that I can give you more of this content. All right, so what exactly are agent skills? Well, agent skills are actually just files within a folder. So in your development environment, you take Cursor, for example. So if I pull up Cursor here and I show the different files and folders, which show up on the left side of the screen here, I have an agent skills uh, project that I've created for this purpose right now. You'll see that typically uh, in these folders of files, that's where all of your different coding files would go. But now in this agent like world, we also have to factor in straight up context and knowledge that you're providing to get worked with. And so agent skills boil down to these simple folders that then have a skill.md document, a markdown document with instructions on what this skill does or is going to do. And then it has scripts that are basically support in the process of carrying out that skill set. So if you look at it as when you're working with one of these coding models like a Codex or a Claude Code or one of the models within Cursor, let's just take, I don't know, Grok or Gemini 3, you can arm this agent with a skill to make it easier to carry out a task. Now you don't have to go through the process of prompting it to a certain level, if you will, like teaching it what it should be doing for the task that you're looking to carry out. It can inherently have that because it's armed with this skill. And so, an example of something like this would be, let's take this Bitcoin education app. This is an app that I ran using the Ralph system. And after it was completed, it actually had a much worse interface than it does right now. I installed a front end skill that was able to enhance the user interface of the platform. All right, so let's go into our IDE right now and get straight into it. So on the left side right here, I have Codex. On the right side, I have Claude. And all I'm going to do is click /skills. I did that within Claude Code, and you see a list of just different skills that pop up on the screen. So you have the dev browser skill, which is a skill that will help with testing out your product in the browser. It'll click around and it'll do functional testing. I have the Ralph skill. That Ralph skill is to implement the Ralph system. I have a revenue cat customer skill. It'll create a customer within my revenue cat account for my mobile apps. We have 3JS skills for 3D games and modeling. We have a remote. So we have all these different skills, and you can basically create a skill out of anything that you would teach a person to do, and in this case, an agent to do. You can have PowerPoint skills. And so if we go all the way down, you see this plugin skill, which is the front end design. And what makes the plugin a little bit different is the fact that with the plugins, it's rather than instructions that are teaching the agent what to do, it's basically like a tool that you're giving the agent to implement. And so that's the front end design skill. And that's for Claude Code. Now, on the left side, I have Codex here, and it's the same thing slash skills, and it pulls up the skills that I currently have for Codex. So that right now includes the dev browser skill. It creates a PRD generator skill, a PDF skill that can adjust and change around PDF forms. And both of these platforms, Claude Code and Codex, also have skill creators. And I want to touch upon both Claude Code and Codex. You know, Claude Code right now is kind of in the ether within people's timelines, but it's to also know that Codex can do these very same things. And it's not just those two. Anti Gravity also has adopted the skill standard. But it's important to mention that Anthropic and Claude Code were the ones that set this skill standard. And so, whatever it is that you're looking to implement, there's probably a skill for it that can make it easier for you. Now, I want to introduce you to something called the Agent Skills Marketplace, skillsmp.com. Now, this right here is a list of thousands and thousands and thousands of Claude Code skills that you can implement in the same way that I was just showing some of the skills that I had implemented. Everything from testing to front end designs, anything you can pretty much think of. And the way you go about actually integrating it. So let's take, for example, front end code review skill. I'm going to click on this. It's going to take you to this page, and it'll usually be connected to some sort of GitHub repository. Here, you can kind of see this if you've been on GitHub. It kind of takes sort of like the form or the shape of a GitHub. So you could probably find a GitHub repository from here. But all you're going to do in this case is you're going to copy this skills.sh right here, and then you're just going to paste that into your command line. And then that will go about the process of now installing it. And you could also just say, help me install this skill, colon, and then paste it in. And this works also from your repos. So I have right now a repo of all the Claude skills that I'm actively using, the Claude Code skills. If I go to, for example, let's take the PDF skill, I can copy this, paste it into Claude, and say, help me implement this PDF skill if I didn't already have it. And so you can share skills with different people. You can find skills for all sorts of things. And it's really running rampant right now. And I'm going to show a specific way that you can actually use this and to kind of just drive home the point of like how transformative this really is. So I'm going to pull up another project. This is Remotion. So Remotion has been going crazy on the Twitter sphere recently because it allows you to programmatically create videos using code. And they created a Remotion skill. So you see right here, Remotion now has agent skills. You can make videos with Claude Code. And all you do is literally install this with one line. You paste this into the command line, and then it provides the agent, Claude Code agent, with that skill. And so I have a project right here with Remotion where it is, I did an example of after installing that skill. Again, you just paste in that line to your terminal, and this popped up right here. You see, we got localhost 8000, so it's run locally on my computer. And I basically just dragged and dropped a couple of assets from my mobile apps still app that I recently launched. It's a meditation app that allows you to generate your own personalized meditation music. And if I press play here, you'll see what got created. So I literally prompted Claude Code to create this video right here. And the only reason I was able to have this video created and I was able to do this in like 20 minutes is because I had the Remotion skill integrated into my Claude Code. And so it's literally as simple as that. Over the next several months, having skills for all of these different use cases, whether it's a skill for creating videos, whether it's a skill for doing emails, whether it's a skill for design, a skill for coding, a skill for building mobile apps, having these different skills and being able to attach them to the agents basically now gives you infinite leverage. And as they continue to improve, because some of them, may have errors here and there, or may not be as good as you want them to be. Like the Remotion skill, for example, this is going to continue to improve. And so this is like a pretty basic looking video. It's impressive that I was able to create it just through prompting, but think about what this looks like even just 3 months down the line, and the level of video you'll be able to just prompt for. And then when you tie in the other aspects of these agents alongside skills, the sub agents, slash commands, tasks, like Anthropic just launched tasks. There's so much that you're going to be able to do and really command, whether you are a solopreneur, small team, a large enterprise. Everything is changing in real time. And so I have my Claude Code skills all kind of lined up right here. I also have some Codex skills. I haven't installed as many of those. You can install them for these different platforms, and I'll have them linked in my description in case you want to take a look at them, get access to them. And you can expect everything that's going on right now with these AI agents, with agent orchestration, Claude Code, and the ability to spin up agents very quickly to build software and not have to deal with as many bugs and issues as you did even just 3 months ago. You can expect everything to continue to speed up. And if you are harnessing this tech that's on the market, you are learning what you need to know to be the furthest ahead. So that's what I got for you today. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you on the next one.